sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. Then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I've had nothing to do.
My name is Matthew Kaminski. I've been a photographer for 15 years. I do a whole myriad of photography. I started with, action and sports, especially in high school. I started off by photographing my friends who were all skateboarders. I use photography as a sort of meditation for me. It gives me a time to, focus on something that I enjoy and that's relaxing.
My name is Nick Doreen. I've been a photographer, I don't know. When I try to think back, I remember always liking taking pictures as a kid, and I think I would say I probably got my first actual camera in 2013, 2014, so I guess you could say then.
I often ask myself why I take photos. You spend a lot on gear and you obsess over lenses and filters and flashes and all this stuff, and it's pretty pricey. But you get two levels of gratification. One is, when you just take any photo anywhere. It could be a street photo, it could be a landscape, and you have great light and composition and you just know it's a good photo. There is a great feeling to be able to capture that.
Wasting time.
When you're doing client work, the emotion that I really chase is being able to connect with my clients on an emotional level and be able to capture their day. I'm capturing moments that they're gonna think about for the rest of their life. When you deliver the photos and they're like, "Oh, I love these photos, it's so awesome, what a great day, thanks for being there." It's an awesome feeling, and it's very rewarding. So that's why I do it. It's at the shallowest level, it's fun to just take a good photo.
It's fun for me. Honestly, I don't really have a good reason for you. I like the process. I like taking the photo and taking it back home and editing it. I really started just focusing on cropping into certain parts of an image, shooting a little bit wider than you usually would think traditionally for a specific type of scenery, if you will, and just trying to find cool little details within it.
I think that the challenging part is self-doubt and imposter syndrome. You have all these people on Instagram with hundreds of thousands of followers, and they're doing one thing and they have a certain style, and you can't help but try to replicate what they do because you think it'll bring you some sort of success or it'll make your work on another level. But I found that once you start straying and trying to create work that isn't really yours, it becomes much less gratifying, and you start to not enjoy your work.
I would say challenges, it's really just the perfectionist in me. I'll see something that I want to replicate or inspired by on Instagram and trying too hard to make it exactly like that, when in reality I should just take things and make it my own style. And I've wasted so much of my own time just sitting there and really trying to make something that doesn't fit for that exact scenery. And that's okay. Using what you have and what's around you and trying to make the big picture fit based off of what you're given is more important in my opinion than just trying to copy someone else's aesthetic. Take photos for yourself. Don't take it for social media. Don't take it for other people. Of course, if you have a client, that's a different story. But if you're just going around and shooting as a hobby, do it for yourself. It doesn't have to be perfect. Really just getting out there and pressing that shutter button and capturing what you think is cool is the most important part when it comes to photography, in my opinion. I can't speak enough of really how much stress it caused me just trying to emulate other people's styles. And it's sort of a headache, and it doesn't make sense to fight something that you know you love. Just do what you think is right, and at the end of the day, your product will appeal to yourself, and that's the most important thing. You want to make yourself happy with your product. Again, if it's a hobby, keep it that. Don't make it this chore that it doesn't need to be.
What makes a great photo? It has to be original. And the originality can be in framing, it can be in color or situation. I think it needs to have emotion or show emotion. To me, there's plenty of great landscapes, but I think it becomes much more interesting when there's a person there, and that person is going through a moment. That could be a positive or a negative, but yeah, powerful image, it needs to have emotion, great color, great composition. That's all it takes.
A great photo is honestly just something that is capturing a moment or an emotion, whether it's a person, especially when it comes to street photography. It's fun to sort of just hang around and just capture something that somebody may not have been even realizing that they're doing with their face. I think that's one of the beauties of street photography, is that it's very candid. I'm sure we've all had candid photos taken of us and they just look really cool, usually better than the staged ones. And that's really what I like about it. You're capturing a point in time, an emotion, you're freezing something in that one split second, and that's what makes it special. It's just like a really fascinating thing to me.
Greetings, girl, and welcome to my world of phrasing right up to bat. It's the daisy age and you're about to walk top stage, so wipe your lottos on the mat. Hip-hop love this is, and don't mind when I quiz your involvements before the sun. But clear your court, cause this a one-man sport, and who's better for this than plug one? Don't have to worry about me squashing other deals, cause they've already been squished. Freeze the frame of our moves the same, wish we can continue right behind the bush. You'll stay with me, I know this, but not because of all my earthly treasures, or regardless to the fact that I'm past the noose, but because I love you better. May I cut this dance to introduce myself as the chosen one for speed.
There is a kind of, there is an excitement that comes with when you know you get a banger, but it doesn't quite compare. Oh my God, pollen. Yeah, the feeling you get of dude, that's brutal. Yeah. I wish that was emotion, but it's pollen like in my throat.